When you're going back down memory lane, right? I'm gonna throw out some artists. Give me the first word that comes to your mind. All right. Walter Hawkins.
Major trendsetter. I'm sorry.
Ooh, nice.
That would be it.
All right.
You know, I'm the kind of guy, I represent the West wherever I go.
Oh, all right.
You know, Walter Hawkins is from the West.
From the West. Yeah. You know, definitely trendsetter. Man, I think that was the first time, because my mom and them had that album. You know, I know that word it might be foreign to you, Demetrius. Albums.
Yeah. I've seen addicts of them.
He's a CD era. He's a CD baby.
CD man.
I grew up in tapes and cassette tapes and
He might have
CDs.
came up with the aux cable.
The aux cable.
You came up with cassette tape?
Yeah, cassette tapes.
Cassette. You guys remember Keith Pringle?
Yeah.
Pentecostal choir.
Yeah. He had some good choir songs.
Oh man, yeah.
Very known for Perfect Peace.
Yeah.
Call him up.
No greater love.
Yeah.
But the Perfect Peace song.
That song was so pretty, man.
Was produced by the great Thomas Whitfield.
I was going to say it sounded like something that Tommy would have played.
That Tommy, he produced that. That was amazing.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Awesome.
song. All right. Yolanda Adams.
You know what? Yolanda, the record that, of course, Thomas Whitfield produced.
Again.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
That's my favorite record. But also, too, her record, Riding Through the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Tankard did that one, I believe. Mm-hmm. Ben Tankard. And Ben Tankard is another favorite of mine. And so, that was my favorite album of Yolanda Adams.
Church service in the 80s at 11 o'clock.
Well, Bennet can answer that because he was older.
Wait a minute, you was there, man.
I mean, I was there, but you know, I was still like a little lad. I was a lad. You know.
First of all, we're only about 6 years apart.
Right.
But that's a big deal.
Yeah,
that's a big. You know, from 8 years old, then all of a sudden to.
Well, the sound was so different. Would you say?
Well, the sound was different. And, you know, back then, churches didn't really have full bands except for West Angeles, you know. But we grew up fighting over drumsticks and pulling the drum seat from underneath each other.
Lonnie, if you're watching, hush your mouth. Lonnie, if you're watching.
It was just a drummer and an organist, man. We had to get with it.
Yeah. What about midnight musicals?
It was very prevalent back then, 80s, especially in LA.
Yeah, Mount Olive on Friday night of the convocation, and then New Jerusalem,
Memorial Weekend.
We would wait our turns outside to play because it'd be so crowded.
And we standing outside.
Wait, no, we go in the kitchen and buy some chicken.
Chicken dinner.
At 12 midnight.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait our turn to play.
Yeah.
Aretha Franklin.
Legend, icon.
Yeah.
We sorely missed, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I can appreciate great singing.
Mm-hmm.
You can. And even before we had all the bells and whistles that we have now, I'm talking about in terms of producing an album, not talking in terms of Sunday morning, right? We didn't have all the bells and whistles that you do, you know, now, right?
No.
Right? Do you see that there is a difference in more quality of singing because we have more bells and whistles now, or?
No, I liked it better.
You liked it better then?
Yeah.
I think it's diminished because of the quality.
Yeah.
Like, back then, those records, like what you hear is what you get.
Right.
Like now, it's like you'll get somebody sounding good on a record and hear them live, and it sounds like a totally different person.
So I would suggest if you're listening to go to hearandplay.com and sign up for the Gospel Music Training Center, because these gentlemen, 30, 30, 20, and 20, that's 100 years of musical experience. Would it be a collective agreement saying that you got to kind of learn where all of this
Hey, I like to watch
come
old
from?
movies, right? So one of my favorite movies is The Mac.
Yeah.
The preacher on the preacher on the Mac said, "You don't know where you're going because you don't know where you've been." You know, that's my all-time favorite line. So I believe in that.